The cover of the fourth War on Drugs album is a red herring. Alone in a windowless room, songwriter Adam Granduciel looks up from his keyboard, apparently annoyed by an intruding photographer. The dank hermitage more accurately reflects the making of his 2014 breakthrough, Lost in the Dream, a drive-time reverie indebted to Springsteen, Dylan and Dire Straits that nearly drove him mad. Crushed by anxiety and the fallout from the breakup it documented, he re-recorded the whole album, at one point watching his speakers tremble to check whether the vibrations were up to scratch. You could imagine it as the first dance at a wedding, rather than a soundtrack for ruining lost loves for his next record and first for major label Atlantic. The 38-year-old Philadelphian knew he had to avoid taking on the mantle of My Bloody Valentine's Kevin Shields as indie's biggest self-saboteur. He asked his live band to join him for extensive recording sessions, letting in a little light. What could have been overcooked is the most vivid War on Drugs album, a shimmering chrome dream caught between Heartland and the heavens. No matter how obsessed over, something has still been left to chance. The detailed shifts in these long, textured songs, booming drums at the end of In Chains, a guitar solo struck like a match on Knockdown, are intuitive but still surprising, like a glorious view emerging from behind a mountain. A raft of obscure synths has given a deeper understanding a glitzy, gilded aura that makes Granduciel's trademark lyrical tussle between comfort and the possibility of change more pronounced. They contrast beautifully with his weathered voice, no longer the Philly snarl of 2011's Slave Ambient, but a longing, disembodied presence that distills this in-between state. All this living and no life, he sighs on Clean Living. But the most striking difference is how romantic it sounds. The first War on Drugs album you could imagine producing the first dance at a wedding, rather than a soundtrack for ruining lost loves. Strangest Thing is an arcing, shivery slow dance that seems to swirl around a disco ball the size of the moon. Unexpectedly sweet xylophone sparkle lends optimism to Holding On's pulsing synth layer cake. Watch the War on Drugs perform Pain. Granduciel's lyrics are limited. There are long rivers and longer nights, oblique figures standing in doorways as he finds himself in ever deeper holes. But his vulnerability and searching nature, I want to find what can't be found, he sings on the desperate pain, make them more roadmap than crutch. A deeper understanding isn't just about letting band members ink but risking some measure of hard-won personal stability for what love might offer. Look, it's glowing, it's not some feeling I can break, he explains, floating over up all night's hypnotic glimmers. The stakes are painfully high. I met a man with a broken back, he had a fear in his eyes that I could understand, he sings on Pain. I can't even shake the hand without breaking it. Yet the risk, he concludes, is worth it. Be the warmth to my embrace, he pleads on Nothing to Find. Pull me underneath your shadow once before I get erased. It's the album's most surprising moment, starting with a jolt, as caution shrinks in the rearview mirror.